Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadly Rooms of Death. We are going to finish this part now. Basically, this is just a kind of fancy swarm room. Again. This time, though, with the Wraithwing edition. Yeah, so this is kind of, this is a good demonstration. There's so many Wraithwings that they're not scared of you. And, of course, the more there are, the less scared they become. But we just gotta kind of maneuver the goblins to where they get kind of stuck by them, essentially. And we want to kill these guys more. We can chase them around this room. Whatever way you prefer. But we might as well push this guy into a corner. He might not want to go into a corner, but we're going to make him. He's going in, or into a wall, I guess. Yeah, not a corner. What am I talking about? But yeah, these guys we can kind of just push away. And they will run away. And we can just kind of utilize that. And now we have 3 ways to pick from. So yeah, that's just another fancy swarm room. But we got this room. This room is hard. Really hard. I think this is probably the hardest room in the entire level. So let me get into cracking the code of... I don't even know. So the best method I found is just to kind of spin your sword in circles. To the point where you can trap one to where you can get one stuck like that. Until you have 3 left. Then, push them all to the right. If they all don't want to go to the right, then, well, you got a problem. You can just do that if you need to. Next, you're supposed to run down here and use this trapdoor, hide into this dead end. I don't know how you're supposed to do that, and I've actually never found that to be a good method. Actually, now that I think about it, I do want my sword turned a little bit more this way. Maybe. I've never found that method to be at all very good. So what it's basically like, yeah, you're supposed to maneuver it to where you can run, don't have those guys scared and run into the dead end, basically. But I actually find that a little harder. So what I'm going to actually do this time is instead run this way, and run with all of them behind my back and run into this corridor. That's what I have done. The first time I did play this, I tried to get to the trapdoor, but that, to me, is harder. And actually, if you read that challenge scroll, that says, do this. Don't use that trapdoor. But I find it harder to use the trapdoor, so I don't know. This is one of those cases where I find the challenge actually easier. So I don't know. But basically, we want to do what I was doing before, which is get them to where they're so clogged up in here that they cannot escape. And also, it's kind of the point where I'm not sure how you would kill them when you use the trapdoor. Because when you use the trapdoor, you can't really get to them. I don't really know the best way of killing them. I think, for the most part, I've always solved it this way, even before the challenge was implemented, because I never really got how to do this any other way. Like, it was too difficult to do the trapdoor method. So, I just do it this method. We can go in here and separate them like that, or it didn't really matter if we separated them or not. And then we can just go ahead and push them all the way up here. Challenge completed! It's a trap! Yeah, so it's basically don't step on the trapdoor. So, I don't know. I just find it easier to just do it the methodical way. I don't know. So we got this room, and we got a nice little scroll that says, this fellow in the other room is not so clever. He always falls for the same old trick. The scroll actually falls into the pit, which is kind of funny. I like that. But basically, there's a trick that he falls for. And basically, we want to go up here. I forget what the trick is exactly that he falls for. Basically, we want to not do that, but essentially have our sword pointing out this way. This is important to know later, because we'll have another room. But basically, we want to push them into... I think this is the same as checkers. So basically, in checkers, you can basically trap somebody into a corner like this and go ahead and, you know, get them. But we got a challenge. Clear the room by turn 20. Now, the only way I've managed to do this is going this way and doing something like this. I think. What was it I did exactly? It was something like that. I think I was facing a diagonal direction. Let me think about this for a second. I thought I was facing a diagonal direction. Maybe I wasn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19. Challenge completed. Speed chess. So yeah, we're just doing some quick chess maneuvers, but yeah, it's kind of hard to get him to actually do what you want him to do that quickly. 12th place tie. Oh, pretty nice. I think I 11th place tie earlier. I don't know. But anyway, to finish this off, we got one room left. This room is...
Looks like I need to keep this goblin alive long enough to remove that serpent up there for me.
Yeah, so Beathrow pretty much explained it, so I'm not going to explain it.
No helpings from me. You cut me up, I know it. Don't matter now or later.
Don't act all brave, because I know goblins aren't brave.
No, no, no. Keeps pointy thing away.
Yeah, so this goblin is pretty much a chicken. He tries to act brave, but they're pretty much chickens. But basically, the idea here is you're supposed to push them in there and then hit the switch and open it up. But the challenge is actually not to use this switch nor this switch. So I'm not gonna... What I'm gonna do is kind of keep him right there to where he follows me in here, so we don't even have to go hit that switch. And we don't want him to get into there, because if he gets into there, he's going to get stuck and we can't get to him. So that's what you're supposed to do to finish this challenge. I'm going to quickly demonstrate what you do normally, which is because he's going to be hard to get to that switch with him actually in here. Basically what you can do is, if you would work with me, sometimes these guys just don't want to work with me. What we normally want to do is push him into there.
Rest there a bit while I open the passage, Goblin. Probably didn't need to lock him up there, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, so you can be safe than sorry, but I'm not going to do that because that's just cheating out the game. Instead, I already messed this up. I got to go back a little bit. He needs to be farther away. But basically, yeah, if you're fast enough, you can not actually have to use that, and you can just go ahead. But that's normally what you would do. And so, yeah, we have to then push this goblin into the nice little serpent pit.
You're thinking you'll sneak behind when I'm not looking. Yeah.
Mercy.
Look, you'd do the same in my place.
And let's be quite honest. He'd probably kill us.
Nasty business. Hope I don't have to do that again.
Dungeon of Broken Orbs. Challenge completed. But, yeah. So that's pretty an interesting little... He says, I hope I never do it again. Spoiler alert. No, but basically, yeah, goblins are to our bidding based on our sword. I kind of like this room just because of the dialogue. The dialogue is really nice, and it's probably one of my favorite rooms in this level. So, you know. But anyway, we finally finished this level. I actually finished that 23rd place. Wow. But anyway, next time on Let's Play Deadly Rooms of Death, we shall begin our next level. This level is like the time you mowed the lawn and had exactly the amount of gas you need to finish. But then you screwed up and had to go buy some more gas. And then there was a big serpent at the gas station, and you wanted to go in to pay the attendant. But the front door was locked, so you drink a mimic potion to get in, and then the roaches. Well, I guess the metaphor breaks down. So that's some big metaphor. You can try to figure it out. I'm not going to. But basically, next time, we begin a very fun level. It is the trapdoor level. Yeah, we actually get a level devoted to trapdoors. Finally. Something really interesting and different than what we've been doing, which is just killing monsters. So, see you then, everybody.